Hello, my name is Eduardo. I am a teacher here at Gulin Academy. I am excited to talk to you guys about this course that we came up with that we designed to help students with their reading. We really took some time to think about how could we best help our students with their reading and their communication in English. And so we came up with this course where students are actually going to get a chance to read some classic English language arts texts that are based on their grade level and designed to foster a deeper interest and love for reading. So we're going to have some in-class discussions for students where we're going to push our critical thinking and our reasoning skills, and that's going to encourage students to practice their speaking as well. And it's going to allow us to explore these literary elements that authors are using just to deeper understand the texts and encourage students to be more curious about the books we're reading and about books that they might be interested in reading. We are also going to have targeted vocabulary quizzes just to enhance our vocabulary, give us some more words to be able to use, and enhance our understanding of the texts that we're reading. And we do this through a couple different methods. Specifically, we use choral reading, echo reading, and whisper reading. Choral reading allows students to not feel the pressure of reading on their own because students will be reading in a whole group out loud. And that will give them the comfort of being able to hear how other people are pronouncing words and give them that chance to pronounce the words themselves without feeling that pressure. Echo reading is where one of our course instructors or myself, we will be reading the sentences or the paragraph out loud to the students, and then students will repeat it back just so that they already know how to pronounce the words in the sentence and give them that extra speaking practice. And whisper reading is a practice that we will have that allows students to implement those same strategies, but on their own when they're reading on their own. So students will read out loud to themselves from the text, and we do expect students to read about 20 minutes at home each night using whisper reading, just so that we don't lose what we learned in class and so that we're prepared for the next class. And it gives us that extra speaking practice. We also will teach students multi-syllabic decoding routines so that we know how to break down those longer words, those challenging words that we see that we haven't seen before. So we understand prefixes and suffixes, and it helps us just when we're reading something new, we can understand what it means even though we haven't seen it before. And one of the biggest things that we're going to do throughout the course is actually oral reading fluency tests. These aren't graded tests. These are just moments where students will read for 1 minute, and we will measure how accurately we were reading and how many words we read. We'll do this at the beginning of the course just to set a baseline foundation of where are we so far with our reading, and then we'll implement those same tests throughout the course just so that we can see our growth and measure how much we've improved our reading throughout. And that is one of the biggest key pieces that we have. And this all comes together in our hope is that what will result from this is a deeper understanding of American literature and the curriculum. We want to expand that vocab, right? We want to have more English vocabulary. We really want to have a higher level of reading fluency, especially so that when we get to those SATs, SSATs, those TOEFL tests, we're more prepared for that reading, right? And one of the greatest things about this is it's going to give students that culture point, right? We're going to have that point of connection with other students, with American students, because you're going to have read the same texts. So you're going to have that talking point, you're going to have that shared interest coming from this text. And our team of about 10 teachers, we actually came up with a really fun reading list for students. We have some really fun books on there that are also going to give us that ability to read a little bit better. So for example, like 6th grade, we have The Giver by Lois Lowry. 8th grade, we have one of my personal favorites, Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. And then 9th grade, we also included a really fun one with The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And these are just some examples. We have about 2 books that we've chosen for each grade. So our team here is really excited to meet you guys. We are really hoping that we can have that experience with you guys. We do have this course designed for one-on-one or also like small groups, no more than about 4 students per class, just so that students get that individualized attention and we get that reading experience. So we're excited to meet you guys and hopefully see you soon.